George B. Post was the architect in charge of the Manufacturers and Liberal Arts Building, which is this building right here. At the time, the Manufacturers and Liberal Arts Building was the largest building to be constructed. It was lit inside and out with electric lamps. It had 12 electric elevators, which would then lead to a bridge that would eventually lead to an exterior promenade, which overlooks Michigan Shore. It has a large dome and a 135-foot clock tower. If it were standing today, it would rank second in volume and third in footprint. It was 130,000 meters square meters, or 8,500,000 cubic meters. The exhibits inside included works of literature, science, art, and music. Now, as you can see, the building itself is very important due to its size and its sense of grandeur. Back then, people didn't know you could build buildings this high, and since all of the buildings in the fair was meant to be short-term use and not for long term, this was one of the buildings that was torn down. Now, the Manufacturers and Liberal Arts Building was essentially one massive room, and all of the nations that participated had a little section of the room. Now, this too was important because, due to its grand size, many people would stream in and out, which made it the optimal place to put one's best piece of art or perhaps a national treasure, which included literature or a new scientific discovery. In a way, if the Ferris wheel were not so big and it was built within the walls of the Manufacturers and Liberal Arts Building, since it is scientific, you could, in theory, put the Ferris wheel inside the building. Along with it, the importance was also the view that you can take from the exterior promenade because it overlooked the Michigan shore. And back then, it wasn't like now where you could go up to the Empire State Building and see this beautiful view of the city. Back then, this was one of the best views of the time. Thank you for listening.